When Daniel knew the law had been signed that he was forbidden to pray to his God, he did what he had always done and prayed to his God. What's your response to the threat? Be in the habit of turning to your God in prayer so that when the threat comes, that's exactly what you do. He didn't hide or negotiate. He didn't come up with a plan to save himself. He did what he always had done. The king is upset with himself for not seeing this coming. He himself speaks a blessing that God will save Daniel. He knows Daniel as one who serves God continually. There was no break in Daniel's serving God when there was a threat. Daniel's enemies could find no fault in him. Daniel says God found him blameless. Can you be described as blameless and without fault and having done no harm? You should be able to. You have the Spirit of the Holy God living in you just like Daniel. Jesus is able to present us blameless and faultless before the throne of God. He is able to keep us from stumbling. Do you believe it? That's a reference to Jude 1:24. Is God's word true? Is Jesus able to save? That can't be a word for when we're dead. We're not going to be stumbling when we're dead and perfected. We want to be presented before God's throne today so we can find help and receive our request. Jesus is able to save us to the uttermost. That's from Hebrews 7:25. Believe in God's power to save. Believe in his power to keep us from sin and from harm. God is a God who is able to save from the power of lions. The devil roams around like a lion seeking whom he may devour. It's not going to be you. We are kept by Christ, and the evil one cannot harm us. I like to picture a lion behind the plexiglass at the zoo. They just really laze around at the zoo. But if the lion was rearing up and roaring and baring its teeth and claws at us, it would still be kept behind the glass. The lion might make their threat, but it couldn't touch us.